Hello and welcome to another update video about BNB. BNB Binance Coin dropped further in line with our expectations, reacted to resistance, broke slightly above it, but respected eventually the 61.8 retracement level here. But we never closed above, there was never a candle close above the 50% retracement level. So, we always talk about, unless we talk really about invalidation levels, we talk about sustained breaks that need to be avoided. And here we didn't have a sustained break. So the idea was still that we come down and make another low. That's still the expectation on this chart, to make one more low in the region between $184 and $200. My view is that price is currently coming down here in a 5-wave move within a wave 5. So fifth wave is a 5-wave move. We're dealing with an impulse here most likely. And this could still stretch out a little bit further, right? I mean, let's go to the 1-hour chart. This could still stretch out a little bit further, this third wave. Ideally it does. Because if we talk about the Fibonacci extensions, which are relevant here, we talk sort of about the 1-to-1 ratio that was reached, but an ideal target for a third wave is the 1.618 extension level. So that would be actually that's down here at 203. Then we should get a wave 4. And the last wave down in a wave 5. So minimum expectation is currently that we go below the low once more of the 22nd of August. And that was here at $203. So would be ideal. That's pretty much in line with the 1.618 extension level, by the way. So it would be nice to get that third wave completed down here. Then maybe a bounce in a fourth and a wave 5 down, targeting here $200 to 184. The 184 level is relevant because that is the June 22 low here. Now this is purely an area to watch. I think there is a good chance that we turn around there, or at least see a substantial reaction. But you need to be aware, if we don't see an impulse coming from that area, it could be a much nastier correction that's playing out here. Because if I go to the daily chart, the red wave count is also fairly likely. In the red wave count, price came down in an A wave into the June 22 lows. This was a high B wave rally into the November 22 highs. And we're now coming down in an impulse in a C wave, in an A wave, a B wave, in a wave 1, a wave 2 in red, third wave is now in the making, then there should be a fourth and a fifth. And in the red wave count, if we talk about an impulse, we talk about the third wave, targeting round about the 1.618 extension level. I mean, we talk about potentially even $115 just for the red third wave. Now, possibly before that, but just talking about it could get just a much nastier drop if price cannot form a lasting low before breaking below $184, because the 184 level here, this is relevant support for that. That's an invalidation level for the white count. So the white wave count still allows for a bullish interpretation here. But price, absolutely, it already came down too low to be reliable still. But nevertheless, we give it a chance because the subdivisions can be recognized quite nicely. It's just important that it's turning around before it really invalidates here, this setup. And that's at $184. So, not saying this is a really good setup for a long trade, absolutely not, but it's one that is worth tracking. And in my opinion, it's worth at the moment to just be, if anything, maybe just sort of spot positions or scaling in, but very, very careful money management. And there is really nothing more aggressive to be done, in my opinion, until we have a confirmed reversal. So 5 waves to the upside, and 3 waves down, to at least have a confirmation that the trend is shifting back to the upside. Now, you know how it works in crypto. There's always FOMO when altcoins are turning around, because it will happen very quickly and it will happen very aggressively when we get a turnaround. Now, again, you have to decide that for yourselves. Do you wait for these first 5 waves up? And it could mean price then gets back to 230, 240, 250 before coming down in a 3-wave pullback, which could be another entry point. But at least then we have some verification that the trend has shifted back to the upside. So at the moment, the trend is still down. Local trend is still down. Another low still expected. I know it's frustrating. Resistance level here for BNB is certainly this neckline of the inverse head and shoulders, which broke and then came down again. That level is at $220. That would be my key resistance level here. And yeah, this move up is, yeah, I mean, it might, honestly, it might be forming a tiny inverse head and shoulders here, but it's unclear how this sort of fits into the bigger picture, but it's just a tiny inverse head and shoulders. Just pointing it out while I see it. This is not bullish. It's just something that could potentially lead to a bit of a short-term test maybe of the $220 level. Here, the neckline of that tiny inverse head and shoulders is at $215.50. So 215.50. And a break above that level could take us up to potentially $220. That's my update about BNB. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.